Hey babies, what's going on? This is Tamika. Hope you all are doing beautiful today. We are going to start this reading off with our Yin Yang Insight Oracle cards. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday. Something about attraction, passion. Wait, what does he say? Oh my God, I can't think about it. Message, that's what it is. Message. So there's a message about attraction. Maybe attraction doesn't have to be sexual. You could be attracting good fortune. You could be attracting bad fortune. Depends on your energy. Let's see what we have. First card out is control with sabotage, conflicts, mood swings, trust issues, manipulation, and patterns with twin frames underneath. So this deck, I'm assuming that this is supposed to be flames, twin flames, and it's a typo. But twin frames, pictures, or frames could be the framing of a face. Maybe people that resemble each other. These two guys in this picture kind of look alike. They kind of remind me of the guy Shiloh. He played in the Transformers. Shiloh. He also was in some movie where he wore like a ankle monitor, and he couldn't go past his front yard, but the neighbor next door was like some type of red rummer, and well, not next door, the neighbor was across the street, and then some little young girl moved in next door that he was sweet on. And then his little friend, I forget his name, he wore glasses. I think he was Asian. And they solved the mystery of the neighbor who was a red rummer. Red hair could be significant. I think that woman that he brought to his house had red hair and a red dress. I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken. But that's what this looks like. Two Shilohs. Oh, maybe like a stunt double is significant. A copycat could be significant. Twins could also be significant. Maybe it's not twins. You have a sibling that you look just alike and people mistake you in the street. So this says strong soulmate, telepathic, spiritual, and a divine connection. So with someone you have a divine connection. So then maybe it's not that you look alike. Maybe your souls resemble each other. That is dope. Like imagine someone with a really dope ass soul, cool ass person, easy to talk to, always smiling, always there to encourage you, just has a good energy, a good vibe, makes you feel comfortable to be around them. So comfortable that you just open up, you express yourself. You're like, yo, like I don't know why I could talk to this person and why they make me feel so at ease. It almost feels really homey. And then you have two people like that. Maybe twin frames is a correct typo, because I personally think that twin flames, I don't know. Just all the messiness that's included in a twin flames energy, how it's described, the lies, the betrayal, the cheating, the being with the karmic instead of being with you. Like, think about you and your divine energy. And although you may have been in a distorted state, you may have been making decisions that were like, why the fuck are you doing that? But you still kept some type of integrity about yourself. Out of the twin flame dynamic, you were probably the one who tried to make the better decisions, was trying to move out of love, trying to get out of a situation, or try to Try to make someone see something that they were not ready to see. Make them feel something that they were not ready to feel. And because of that, they acted accordingly. That does not sound like a person who, I don't want to hurt anyone. And the person that I'm with, that's the last thing I want to do. Bring them any type of pain. Any pain intentionally done by me. We could always unintentionally hurt someone. By our words, by our actions, just being ourselves. We don't. I think that has more to do with the other person than with us, especially if you're moving in an authentic type of way. But when you're moving in a place of fear, of hurt, emotional pain, it's more about what is going to soothe your pain rather than the person that you're with. So when I think of twin flames, I've been in a twin flame and it's not cute. I've also been in a very healthy, divine relationship where we're both, although we weren't all the way healed. I don't think we're ever all the way healed. We were healed enough to be together. And then once we were together, we healed more, a lot more. The people we were in the beginning are not the people we are right now. We are more of ourselves than we've ever been. So I don't see that your twin flame would ever want to do anything purposefully to hurt you. So I think twin flames are relationships you're supposed to heal from. Now, it makes me think of the energy that is the more divine energy. I have a card that I wrote and it says, Wonder Twin Powers activate. Now that to me is when you're with your divine partner. When your powers are activated. When you are in the energy of building each other up and not tearing each other down. When you're in the energy of wanting to be the best of yourself, the best version of yourself. We all fall short. We're healing. That's what we do until we're ending until our last breath here. We're healing. So this, I think, I don't know what relationship this is, but it seems like this is a connection that is, I don't know. Maybe someone had that person in their life that was the distorted energy. To me, that's like you're still karmic because you're learning karmic lessons, but you're not moving in the energy of self-deception to a certain degree. I don't know how to explain it. You hear my kids. Because it still all depends on your choices. I have friends that, well, they would in the past fuck for money. They would. If you weren't passing off change, then they weren't going to be, able to give you the goods. And I've been presented with those type of scenarios. But that didn't appeal to me. I guess, I don't know, money. It's not like I didn't need money. It would have been nice to have somebody pay my rent. But, I don't know. That's what I mean in terms of your choices and your decisions. I could have very easily, I'm just like the next person. I enjoy a little pleasure. And to get paid for it would, but no, the sugar baby thing, all that, I guess if I was in my more shadowy energy, probably wouldn't even be a thought because I can disconnect sex and love. I can have a purely sexual relationship and know that it won't go anywhere. But if I know it's purely sexual, that's what I'm there for. I'm not there for love. I'm not there to talk on the phone and chill and do all that stuff. Because if I wanted that, we wouldn't have just made this sexual contract. I don't know why all this stuff is important. So we have control. We have Mars with hot. Oh, we started with this. Hot passion, lust, anger, attraction, vitality, and action. Maybe someone is very, I'm feeling real, I'm feeling real, you know, the energies that you feel when you're getting all hot and bothered. Yes, look at this with fulfillment. It's like the big O, the fulfillment, the wish. Somebody wants to be with you in a very intimate type of way. This could be someone that you've been with in the past because there's trust issues there. Something about patterns. Patterns with that person. Maybe there are patterns with the people that you attract or who are attracted to you. The conflicts with the passion and the lust is getting maybe someone can't control themselves. Maybe someone is in a relationship with someone else and they have a lot of desire for you, thinking that you can fulfill some type of the two people that look alike, the copycat. That's like someone, they can't have you, so they go to someone that kind of looks like you or maybe in some ways has characteristics of you, but a stunt double is a stunt double. It's not the original. So someone is conflicted about a choice that they've made. Maybe they feel like they manipulated themselves. The patterns. Patterns could be also, like we talked about, where someone is not ready to receive the love that you have to give them. And their patterns are to, whenever they feel some type of way or feel something that they can't explain or control, or if I'm a cheater, then this person also must be a cheater. So now they're making up stories in their head. Maybe someone is realizing those patterns about themselves. Wish fulfillment, success, achievements, happy outcome. Sounds like a happy ending. So this could very well be someone you've been with before. Or with wish upon a star. You wish for things for Christmas, things you've never had. Oh, it also makes me think about that song. I just saw this video the other day with Eminem and Stan. The name Stan or Stanley could be, yes, that is very significant because I've been seeing a lot of Stanley steamer commercials. So a yellow vehicle could be significant, possibly a van, but maybe like a car. It makes me think of a yellow buggy for some reason, or just a small yellow car, or a sports type car, a convertible with a black top. Could be significant. But Stanley cleaner. So the name's Stanley. Someone wants to clean your carpet. Ilk. Clean your floors. Ilk. It makes me think of country vibes, or like a person who's kind of I don't know, I don't want to say dorky, because that's the only word that came to my head, but it makes me think of someone who's not, maybe someone who's not as cool as they think they are. I don't know what that means, but something about a beard and a mustache is significant. He has a full-grown little goat. Oh, he has a goatee, but his looks full-grown, like a grown man's. Get them looky. Okay, let's get some more cards. Because I don't even know where this is supposed to be going. We're just talking. I don't even remember half the stuff we've said so far. Structure, foundation. Look, self-deception. So Mars is masculine energy, it's Aries energy. Hot-tempered could also be significant. Next door we have structure, foundation. Wants to build a foundation, balance, building, slow and steady, forming. With temptation at the bottom, with the red lips. Self-deception. Make wise choices. Someone is trying, they're sabotaging their own situation, whatever that situation is. This person could possibly feel as if maybe you are deceiving yourself and you really want them. This, ay, no cheque. Oh, look, didn't we start off with this card? This is the card we started with. Yo. Eterno amor, é que da sete tete no meterá sete. E cheto no quitas. Somebody is like stuck on someone else. And it's very, it's a very disturbing feeling because it's very one-sided. Very one-sided. But the self-deception with the passion, with the attraction, mutual feelings, feeling drawn to someone. The feelings are not mutual. Someone is building a foundation off of a fantasy. This is someone building you up in a way that makes you look larger than life. And the only energy that you give them is that you're closed off. You're guarded. You don't want that type of energy. And this person is feeling as if like they're the victim. It gives, like, this person is like, I had to fight to prove my love every night. And you're like, yo, but we don't have dude, it would be like, I don't even know you. What are you talking about? I see you walking in and out your building. I see you talking to this one, doing that one. And you're like, how do you even know where I live? This is not, this is not the type of message I want to give. Because I don't want to put out any type of fear-based energy. Why is this message necessary? Let's get some other cards. This could be past, present, could be future, because I saw the summer here. We haven't gotten to the summer yet. Jupiter energy with Sagittarius season. So November, December could be significant. Expansion, growth. Something could have happened within that time that made someone think that it was okay to have a positive outlook on a situation that, again, is very one-sided. Narcissistic behavior, lack of empathy, troubled relationships, excessive need of attention and admiration, entitlement. That gives Aries energy as well, like Aries in the shadow. Aries in the upright is the energy of someone who is boss type material, leadership material. This is someone with very like self-starter skills. They're very excited about new opportunities, building things. It brings them this type of passion. In the reverse, it's like tell me about control, sabotage, temptation, self-deception. Oh my God. Self-deception. Believing a false narrative of self Rationalizing opposing energy. Evidence, I'm sorry. Somebody needs to get a restraining order against somebody with judgment here. Going to court could be significant. And reckoning a calling moment of evaluation, a rebirth with the Wheel of Fortune. So there is going to be a change of events. Somebody might be going to jail. The Wheel of Fortune and the Sun, fake friends. The Wheel of Fortune is a change of events. It's karma coming through to sweep shit around and bring it back. Get there, no. And now I won't say into balance because that's not the way it works. I guess it does bring balance though. If there was some unfair treatment, someone is going to be getting treated fairly. And the person who was dishing out the unfair treatment will be judged. Self-deception. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Sorry, I'm back. I sneezed my head off and then I had to, blow the nose and all that good stuff. Allergies may be bothering somebody a lot. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, fate, luck, karma, some changes are coming. Now this, because we have passion here and lust, that doesn't necessarily mean an actual relationship as well. Someone who wants to be with you intimately, sexually. This could be someone who has a passion or a lust for you in terms of they feel very strongly. They're very angry at you for something. This person's self-deception can make them believe that you are the enemy with the one-sided energy. Limitations, anxiety, comfort zone, overthinking, negative outlook with illusions. This person's, the reason that they're angry is an illusion. They may be angry with themselves. Maybe they're facing their own demons. The Sun brings about clarity. The inner child, we saw that earlier too with the narcissistic energy. What else do we have with, work matters. This self-deception or this the illusions have something to do with work. Third-party situation. Maybe definitely 3 people are significant. Maybe third party, anything or person that takes away from the connection or arrangement. So again, if this is like the person is married or there is some type of commitment and they are very fixated or fascinated with you, this could be someone that you work with or someone who watches you work. But they're taken away from their connection. It's one-sided. So it has nothing to do with you, but everything to do with this person who is sabotaging their own situation. Work matters could also be how hard someone works in an effort to get closer to you, however this plays out in your existence, whether this is romantic or not. Because we saw fake friends. So this could be your fake friends of yours, who you've closed off. And they're trying to control the narrative. Maybe they're saying that you were the terrible person and you were doing this and you were doing that. They're putting in a lot of work, working 9 to 5. The name Dolly Parton could be significant. Dolly Parton was a really good person, is a really good person. Big boobies could also be significant. The birds are saying yes. Blonde hair, red lips. I think she had a mole. Someone could have a mole. Or big hair could be significant. So you could have like big teased out hair. Maybe you have like an afro, or your hair is really thick so it looks like a lion's mane. Ugh, I love lion's mane hair. It's like the look. It just looks so, it's beautiful. What else? Oh, and something with Whitney Houston. She donated money and no one knew. But she donated money with regard to Whitney Houston. I don't know if it had to do with her funeral. I Like, I think she donated money in her name to some type of, I don't know if it was an organization or more so to the people themselves. But she did something really dope. So that is significant. But work matters. Somebody worked really hard. Was very passionate. When you're passionate about something, you want to make sure that shit is perfect. So someone is, I don't know, a third party. What's underneath third party? Unusual suspect and a Scorpio. Scorpio gives like taboo energy. Ugh. So this person with this fixation is someone who will be taboo to you. Like your boss having a crush on you. Work matters. And your boss is a woman. Or man, it doesn't matter. But a woman would be like the unusual suspect, especially if you are heterosexual. Taboo. Your cousin could like you. Your uncle. I know it sounds very nasty. But taboo is 8th house energy with Scorpio. It's shit that you're like, oh my God, for real? Forbidden love is significant with the unusual suspect. Ay, no quiero fi. Te que no quieras. I don't like it. Energy vampire is 6 degrees of separation. So it's someone who knows you through somebody else or some other means. This person could have a love-hate relationship for you too, depending on who you are and how this resonates with you. A Gemini with the lovers, a love-hate. With communication, they love to hate you. Or they communicate, oh my God, with lovers. If this has to do with someone in a fucking relationship, their person and them, they talk about you maybe. Or they talk about a connection that you have that makes you, what would that be like? Like your brother's girlfriend's cousin. Yeah, something like that. Engagement, somebody who they're engaged to, 6 degrees of separation. Somebody is in a committed relationship, whatever that is, whatever the situation is. This could be someone who, like I said, if it's a boss and there's like some policy where they're not supposed to be attracted to you, or it's of the same sex, or it's something that is taboo to you. It's something that you be like, oh my God, for real? And not that it's disgusting, it's just taboo to you. All right, what else do we have? I want to get up out of here. 2833 could be significant. Appreciation. Ay, no que te fi. You must have been out here doing some things for yourself. With healing and retreat to come out and appreciation. Maybe this is why someone has a passion or a lust for you or an attraction. It could be one of those things where someone just can't take their eyes off you. Look, War of the Roses. War and love. Love and hate. You are in a perpetual state of healing. We talked about healing and healing until your last breath here. And someone appreciates that about you. Hey, yo no tiene. This person who has some type of hard on for you. I don't know. I don't like it. And tell me more. And you worked really hard at. You worked really hard at getting yourself out of a bad place. Inner child. Doing that inner child work. Healing yourself from the inside out. Someone appreciates that about you. They love that about you. They watch you. The pleasure seekers, outsiders, overseer, even your ancestors. Something is significant about legal matters as well. Someone's watching with regard to disputes, negotiations, litigation, civil cases, and spiritual. Something about a spiritual warfare could be significant. This inner child, someone could be fighting with themselves. Hey, Dios no quiere. What is that saying? The ghetto nun says. Somebody doesn't believe dark meat is greasy. Like someone doesn't see the writing on the wall. They don't see the obvious. You get you a piece of dark meat of chicken, although that shit is delicious. It's also very greasy. Something about greasy hands, greasy palms. Greasing someone's palms could be significant with the legal matters and the watchers. No watchers are out here, and there's no blue out here. So maybe they're watching everything and they're very silent in the way they watch. Legal matters deal with this self-deception, this work matters, healing retreat, and inner child. So maybe there's someone out here that has legal matters with someone else. You're healing from a situation while someone is still in this self-deception energy about stuff, maybe thinking that something could work out for them or they can control a situation. With the Mars and the control card, speaks to someone who takes action and they're forceful about it because Mars is already an aggressive, passionate energy. And then when you add the control factor, it's like a tyrant. Someone who has to try to control all the pieces on the board, yours and theirs. Structure and attract. Oh my God. And these won't go in. Sota que nos. Pequenas nocheras. Te tu no mete. Pitero foseta nocheras. Okay. Victim mentality. And we just talked about that too. Blaming others, negative view of life, taking no accountability. Something to do with a foundation. A building could be significant. Something that's forming. A victim mentality. A feminine energy. So this is a feminine energy that has the victim mentality, blaming others with regard to this structure, this foundation. Maybe they're blaming, you know how I just said about someone who will cheat and they're like, oh, you're probably cheating because, well, I'm a cheater too. That's what this gives here. Like this blaming others, taking no accountability. Like, I know you are because I am. Ideally is what this person is saying. Without saying it. Because they're not saying, I'm an asshole. They're not saying that. They're saying, you're the asshole. But it's the reflection that's coming back. With home and foundation. The structure again. Foundation coming out again. This could be someone who is in a relationship and does all types of really fucked up type of things. And then they'll say, no, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. And look, we saw the legal matters earlier with the green. Self-deception, work matters, home and foundation, the victim mentality. And the feminine energy is in blue. We had the watchers that was in blue. So this feminine energy is watching something with regard to a home or there's foundation. Passion, mutual feelings, feeling drawn to someone. Someone is feeling drawn to your home or your foundation. You are the home. You are the foundation. Someone is attracted to your energy. This gives single white female energy as well. With Aquarius. Aquarius deals with the community, your friends, the groups of people you are a part of. Aquarius is also the star with individuality. Someone is attracted to your light. They're attracted to your star power, a feminine energy. So it's like an energy of someone who wants to emulate you, the copycat. But they can't because they're supposed to follow their own star, not yours. And that's why the obstacles and challenges are there. Because they can't replicate your home, your foundation. They can't replicate you. Someone at someone's job could be, I saw this animation, and this woman was a social media content creator. And she started following another content creator and really liked her style and shit. So much so that she copied it verbatim. The way she dressed, the way she studied the way she spoke. She would buy the same clothes. She would actually copy the same ads, like the same things that she did her content. So it was like really crazy. But at the end, she couldn't be her. So something about that is significant. Oh my God, excuse me. Something about turning pain into power with this feminine energy. Pregnancy and creation. Someone's a mother. Declutter. This could have something to do with a child and a trauma bond between the mother and the child. Mother is in blue. Maybe this mother energy or this feminine energy is trying to find a way to turn this bad situation into something positive, to heal from it. Maybe that is what someone is working really hard on. Turning this trauma bond into something happy. We have declutter next to trauma bond, and trauma bond is an unhealthy attachment, physical, mental, emotional abuse. So someone is trying, it's like the bag lady. They're trying to put their bags down. They don't want to carry this with them. And someone is watching a feminine energy turn their pain into power. Sounds like the energy of the person who is healing, the person who is working on their inner child. I don't know what any of this has to do with anything, but yeah, we're here. So, all right, let's get some of these. I like these because they kind of bring light to the situation. I'll get some gentle chaos cards too. Maybe there's just some signs of synchronicity, some confirmations. I want to say dreaming and wounded came out yesterday. Unaware. I'll get one more. And fate. The bottom card is composure. We got this yesterday too. I have remained calm under pressure even when other people are trying to engage me in conflict. Ashe. Composure with control. Someone's trying to control your composure. They want you to act a fool. We have dreaming. I must co-create with spirit in order to bring my goals into fruition. Calling judgment to a situation. Calling judgment to a person who is... The self-deception here twice is crazy. And with the dreaming, this could be someone who's, again, just delusional. Maybe this is someone who thinks that they're doing the right thing. Maybe they think that their intentions are good, but they're not. I don't know. So we have wounded with work. Somebody could be wounded at work or wounded because of work. I will not allow toxic people from the past ruin me for future encounters. I take my power back now. Something about healing at work. This could be separating yourself from a group of people who were bringing destruction to one's foundation, your home, your body, the structure in which you gain your money, your job. We have fate. Well, that was the last one. We have unaware. I do not pretend to be blinded to things I know deep down are not good for me. Again, the destroying of someone's foundation is significant. Someone could have destroyed their own foundation and now they're aware. She has something on her lip too. Something about a cold sore could be significant, or some type of bump on someone's lip, or maybe someone has some type of some uniqueness about the way their lips are, how they came out at birth. Somebody could have got something from someone with this kissing here. See, now she's by herself. Someone could have gotten something from somebody they were messing with. And then we have fate. I will never forget you, my love, but I must continue on with my life. If we are meant to be, the universe will find a way. Something about someone who passed on could be significant. She's face to face with a skeleton. It could be a old version of someone else, like an old version of oneself. I will never forget you, my love, but I must continue on with my life. Leaving your old self behind, your old ways, the way you think about things, the way you feel about things. Being unaware about things. Now that you know, what is that saying? When you know better, you do better, which is not the case. When you know better, you should do better. So the question is, are you doing better? Will you do better? If we're meant to be, the universe will find a way. So if I'm meant to see you again, I will. That could be during a time where, like, Mercury retrograde, for instance, where it's turning, like it's spinning backwards. So now things from the past are coming back up. If we're meant to be, the universe will find a way. This could be you healing again. Being presented with a situation in which you, in the past, may have reacted a certain way. And now, where's that? You're keeping your composure. You're more emotionally aware. See. All right, babies, let's do some of these and then we're out. I'm not going to do protection. I'm glad this came out because with all that shit I was talking about in the beginning, I was like, I know that they're protected, but people like to be able to see that. I can say it. You don't know who the fuck I am. You've listened to me, maybe or maybe not, but you don't know if I'm some bullshit person out there that's just trying to make some money off of you or try to tell you some shit. I'm just trying to tell you what you need to know. So the fact that this showed its head makes me feel better that you realize that you are protected. I know you're protected. I feel it. The energy is nasty. This person in this victim mentality is a very devious person. But the divines figured you needed to know that. So that's why that is there. The letter N is significant. N as in Nancy. N as in Nan, Nicole. Look, protection again. Nikki. Love. Love. The letter P. And you. It's easy because you're beautiful. Helps us understand where we've... This is the South Node. No, North Node. South Node. Karmic past, lessons learned, unresolved patterns. We talked about the patterns. The number 9 is significant with regard to these challenges. Something is at the end. It's going to be over sooner than later. Neptune is significant. Falling with dreaming. Neptune talks about imagination, dreams, delusions. Kita no kita. Something about the 8th planet is significant. The 8th house. Taboo. This is the furthest from the sun. So this person who's delusional has very little, if any, emotions for you. The name Joanne or Gail could be significant. The name John, Adams, Couch could be significant. Someone could suffer from a lot of gas or like indigestion, acid reflux. Someone could be full of gas, full of hot air. All they do is talk with strong winds here. They talk a good game. Get there, no fear that Poseidon, the Greek god Poseidon, could be significant. Oceans, rivers, and springs could be significant. So water sign, Pisces with the Neptune, Scorpio with the taboo shit, and then we have Cancer, home and family. So Neptune and acceptance. See, someone has to accept that they're deceiving themselves. It has to. Quita no quita. It's like doing the same thing over and over, making the same choice over and over, getting the same result. Every time you walk past this window, something unlatches from the fire, what is that? Fire escape? And then the ladder comes down, it almost hits you in your face. And every time you walk past the window in the same way, it has to do with your vibration. When you step on the concrete in this particular place with this particular momentum because you're pissed, you're angry because the shit is not working, so you're stomping. And the shit keeps happening and you keep doing the same shit. When are you going to stop? Until you get banged up in the head? Maybe then it'll be too late. Maybe there's no coming back from that. There's a need for acceptance. There's a need for love. Mysteries, fortune, chance, mysticism, unknown. Somebody is wounded from the inner child, the unknown. Their inner child is wounded. They don't even realize it. This mystery is within someone else. The illusions, the anxiety. There's a reason why you're feeling all of this. There's a reason why you can't sit still. There's a reason why look within. With willingness. You got to have the willingness to heal your fucking heart. I can't. Enhances communication, understanding, and harmony in relationships. Promotes emotional healing. The person who needs to heal their heart, the name could start with the letter F. Middle, last, first, last, middle. The name can start with the letter R. Pharrell, for real. Look, in Aquarius. Something about a community. Because the Aquarius card is a community card. A group of people. Or this could be you healing your heart. Star energy is Aquarius as well. Coming into your own. Being your own main character instead of somebody else's stunt double. Something could be significant with mystery, inner child. Someone could be a part of the LGBT community and they're not willing to accept that, or with the crown chakra. It's like a foggy energy. They're not willing to be true to themselves, true to the divine. This person has a very clouded connection to anything higher than themselves. And I hate to say that because the divine is within you. You are the divine. You take yourself out of this body, and I believe that you could shine like a diamond. But not if you're in distorted energy. Not if you don't know your full power. Not if you don't know who the fuck you are. This is somebody who probably does really well in shadow energy with their gifts and their abilities, the crown chakra. And if they use those abilities for good instead of evil, you don't know how powerful this person could be. The number 6 is significant with regard to this energy. 777. The inner strength. Release all fear and be strong at heart. Oh my God. Release all fear and be strong at heart and look forward to the future with excitement. Oh, and the 2 angels fell. This is amethyst. I don't know what this one is, but we've done them. What are these 2 that fell? Amethyst. Your emotions are meant to be felt, not lived in. That's a word. And black, gray, and lavender. Desperate times lead to desperate measures. December 6, 2025 could be significant. And January 30th, 2026 could be significant. put these over here. But this says to release all fear. Fear is right here. Release fear, release your limitations, release your overthinking. You have gifts too. The crown chakra is here. Intuition, all of that could be on point. If you healed your heart, had a willingness to heal your heart. Number one, you are number one. You can be number one. 61 or 16 could be significant with regard to this energy. Far, further, farther could be significant. Farah could be significant. Number one. Something about legacy, inheritance, abundance, values, and family with love. This could be someone in your family, this Aquarius energy, someone in your community. 8th house with the Scorpio energy also deals with inheritances. It also deals with spouse's money, the government's money. Something about work with the government and the government's money could be significant. This crown chakra is foggy energy too. So maybe in terms of someone's job or with regard to this inheritance or this family, there was foggy energy surrounding them, or maybe they had foggy energy. Foggy energy with the queen, with the pregnancy and creation could be like someone portraying themselves as one person when they are really someone totally different. Very different from it. It would be like the kids that went to the lady's house, to the gingerbread house, and she was really a witch and she was going to eat them and cook them and eat them. She looked like a sweet old grandmother. That type of energy. Someone is not as sweet as they portray themselves to be. With once you declutter, once you clear the air, clear the smoke, you really see what is at the forefront in this energy. Desire. Someone's desire for family values and inheritance or legacy. Maybe their desire for love. Maybe that was the underlying issue. This came out with inheritances and abundance, and the love was on the back, although we saw love earlier at the top. So at the heart of the matter, someone wants love. They want to feel love. They want to be loved. They want a freedom. FR could be for freedom or free. They want to be free to love. But maybe with their family and the values, their values are distorted because of whatever desire was instilled within them, within this family union. The letter S is significant to this desire. Southwest could be significant with regard to this desire. The letter Z, something is over. There's an ending with regard to this energy. With regard to this desire, or something to do with this inheritance, this family, something to do with love. Someone could be trying to open up their heart chakra to their family, or maybe close it, separate themselves. With the South Node being here, separating themselves from a karmic past, lessons learned, unresolved patterns, natural talents, letting go. The South Node helps us understand where we've come from, what we've already learned, and the patterns we need to release. The patterns we need to release in order to reach our full potential. I don't know what the situation is. There's a lot of different things going on. Yeah, something about zero tolerance is significant. Zero tolerance for an Aquarius. For an Aquarius is bringing about zero tolerance, or it could be like zero tolerance towards a community. Maybe someone has zero tolerance for someone's sexual preference. The letter E is significant. I'm gonna do these and then I'm out because I got shit to do. I don't have a job, but I got shit to do. I don't consider this a job. Even doing readings and getting paid for it, it doesn't feel like a job. Like, I promise you, if I'm doing anything and it starts to feel like a job or feel like work, a profession, then I'm gonna stop. I want to be happy with whatever it is I'm doing. I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to punch in at a certain time. I want to do what I want when I won't do it. So I don't know why that needed to be said. Anyway, C and N could be significant. Someone could be a CN, CNA. Oh, CNA, yes. Wawa could be significant. Washington could be significant. California could be significant. Africa could be significant. Someone could be African. Was. The travel app could be significant. Waze, whatever, however you say it. The name Anne could be significant. Someone is at war, maybe at war with themselves. There's an S here, so there could be wars, war with themselves, war with other people. Forward. Someone could be forwarding something to someone. Forward is next to one. Apathy. Someone doesn't care or has no feeling towards something. Maybe they have no feeling to what was, or a war, or they don't have something. I don't know. RAN. Someone could have ran from you, ran from a connection, ran from a commitment. What else do we have? Revelations, signs, visions, insights, communication. This communication could have to do with these initials, SWCN. Or revelations about maybe these initials. Something about the Southwest could be significant. Someone could have been tracking someone's GPS. Or someone is tracking someone. Wayne, whack. Whack. Somebody is whack. The letter V is significant with regard to these revelations and communication. The letter U, something about a vacuum, something about UConn, Connecticut University. Vancouver could be significant. Ooh, I don't like that word. CUNT could be significant. The UN could be significant. A UV light. A UV light is being shown on something to do with 777 and this Aquarius energy. Someone's south node, a UV light. Something is being shown closely about someone's karmic past. Union could be significant. A union, a credit union could be significant. Yeah, credit union. It's a lot of stuff going on. North Carolina could be significant. Alrighty. We have Uranus, rebellion, ethnicity, upheaval, freedom, and change. The name William could be significant. Gas giant again. Someone is full of shit. Someone's wife is significant. The wife and the father. The father was overthrown by their son. So being overthrown by a child could be significant. A parent, specifically a father and a son, but a parent and a child could be significant. This wife, Gaia, that's earth energy, Queen of Pentacles, which would be Virgo. Yes. No, that's a lie. Capricorn. It's Capricorn. Ooh, 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 ooh. Father of the Titans. Okay. The name William could be significant. Herschel could be significant.